Law enforcement leaders say the goal was simple: cut off the supply, disrupt the networks, and make neighborhoods safer.
America, Palm Beach County just executed the largest drug bust in Sheriff Rick Bradshaw's 20-year career, and the numbers are absolutely staggering. 101 drug dealers arrested, enough fentanyl seized to kill 864,000 people, 35 illegal guns off the streets, and we're not done. 25 more suspects still being hunted. This year-long operation, dubbed Operation Unplugged, dismantled an entire drug distribution network that was pumping deadly fentanyl, crack, and counterfeit pills into Palm Beach County. Sheriff Bradshaw said it perfectly. If you're a drug dealer, you're plugged into the supply chain. They just unplugged you permanently.
The sheriff's office highlighted the operation seized enough fentanyl, which could have resulted in the death of over 800,000 people. The operation also seized other drugs and uncovered illegal firearms transactions, contributing to violent crimes in the area.
What is up, guys? Tyson DeLaCruz here. Thank you so much for rocking with me. This operation is exactly what we need to see happening across America. No more catch and release bullcrap. No more slaps on the wrist. Real consequences for real people poisoning our communities. Let me break down the numbers of this operation because they're absolutely staggering. Sheriff Rick Bradshaw said in his 20-year career as sheriff, he's never seen a drug bust this big. Usually he sees maybe 15, 20 arrests. When you're in the hundreds, that is a bunch. It is.
You know, I've been the sheriff here for 20 years. I've never seen one this big. Usually you see maybe 15, 20. When you're in the hundreds, that's a bunch.
Last year, the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office took down drug operations throughout the area, with their heaviest activity happening in Lake Worth. The operation seized enough fentanyl, which could result in the deaths of over 800,000 people. They also uncovered illegal firearm transactions, contributing to violence and crime in the area.
101 arrests so far, with 25 more suspects still wanted. Detectives seized fentanyl, xylazine, MDMA, crack, bath salts, marijuana, and fake prescription pills, along with 35 illegal guns.
In the last 5 years, Palm Beach County has seen more than 5,100 overdoses, including more than 1,000 deaths. Sheriff Bradshaw said obviously they have to do something about that, and Operation Unplugged is exactly what doing something looks like. The operation led deputies to 9th and G Street in Lake Worth Beach, an area they say was saturated with drug trafficking and gang activity, including the Zoe Mafia.
The multi-agency sting targeted known dealers who allegedly sold and trafficked deadly doses of drugs around 9th Avenue and South G Street near a church in Lake Worth.
Investigators say the area known as G Block is a hub for distributing fentanyl, crack, bath salts, weed, and counterfeit prescription pills. According to the arrest affidavit, at least 2 suspects arrested are known members of the Zoe family, a gang involved in trafficking narcotics. The massive takedown comes as Palm Beach County reports more than 5,000 opioid overdose deaths in the last 5 years, with roughly 1,000 people dying.
Deputies say the suspects sold enough fentanyl to undercover agents to cause tens of thousands of potential overdoses.
In one alleged drug deal, investigators say Devani Michaels sold crack cocaine out of a dresser drawer for $40. After the undercover agent refused to put the crack in his mouth as instructed, Michael followed him down the alley and told him not to come back. This, my friends, is the level of brazenness these dealers were operating with. They felt completely comfortable conducting drug deals in broad daylight, threatening undercover agents, and running an open-air drug market right next to a church. This operation didn't happen by accident. The sheriff's office partnered with multiple agencies, including the Florida Department of Law Enforcement and Drug Enforcement Administration. Their collaboration resulted in securing approximately $230,000 for overtime expenses and undercover operations, significantly aiding in the investigation.
Sheriff Rick Bradshaw adds alongside partnering agencies, civilian tips helped them pull off a successful operation.
This, my friends, is how you run a proper drug investigation. You got federal, state, and local agencies working together. You secure funding for overtime so officers can actually do the work that they're required to do. You run undercover operations to build cases that hopefully hold up in court. And you execute coordinated arrests to take down entire networks, not just individual dealers. When you remove these type of criminals criminals from neighborhoods, residents feel safer and communities thrive. State Attorney Alexia Cox thanked Sheriff Bradshaw and the various law enforcement agencies involved for their dedication. She reiterated the commitment to zero tolerance for drug-related criminal activity, assuring that the fight against such crimes would continue unwavered even during the holiday season. For those of you that don't know, the street slang, a plug is a drug dealer, someone who's connected to the supply chain. These dealers were plugged into the drug distribution network. Operation Unplugged literally disconnected them from the network by arresting them and seizing their drugs, weapons, and money.
This operation demonstrates our firm commitment to reclaiming neighborhoods, because this is a neighborhood. It's not just roads and buildings. In it, there are parents, grandparents, children, friends, and neighbors who feel the impact of crime in their community every day.
Investigators also used the press conference to highlight an unsolved double homicide they believe to be connected to the same drug trafficking activity targeted in Operation Unplugged.
Among the cases tied to this investigation, an unsolved double homicide in Lake Worth Beach. Investigators displayed a wanted poster during today's briefing, seeking information in the killings of Franck, Jeune, and Anderson Arthur. The shooting happened near 9th Street and G Street back in October, the same area targeted in this drug operation.
Sheriff Bradshaw emphasized that drug trafficking investigations often expose broader patterns of violence.
You have an operation like this, two good things happen. One, you save people's lives. Two, you clean up the community. It's a lot safer.
Even though their main job is to distribute drugs, they're involved in a lot of other things, especially shootings and other criminal activity. When you get these people off the streets, you make the neighborhood a whole lot safer. That is the unfortunate reality of drug trafficking. It's not just about drugs. It's about violence, gang activity, the murders, the terror these organizations bring to communities.
Guess what?
And a final warning from the sheriff.
There's a lot more people on Santa's naughty list that we're going after, and we will get them.
The operation was part of a broader strategy under President Trump's executive order to root out drug trafficking organizations. This investigation was initiated in part due to the September 2025 executive order signed by President Trump to target domestic and international drug networks.
Investigators say those groups were responsible for distributing fentanyl, crack cocaine, MDMA, counterfeit pills, and other dangerous drugs, along with illegal firearms across the county.
America, Palm Beach County just showed us what real drug enforcement looks like. 101 arrests, enough fentanyl seized to kill 864,000 people, 35 illegal guns off the streets, and an entire drug distribution network in Lake Worth Beach dismantled. Sheriff Bradshaw said in 20 years, he's never seen a bust this big. The G Block area was an open-air drug market controlled by gang members who felt comfortable selling deadly doses of fentanyl next to a church. 2 people were murdered in that same territory in October, and investigators believe it's connected to the drug trade. But here's what this operation really proves. When law enforcement has the resources, the partnership, and the political will to go after drug trafficking networks effectively, they can dismantle them. The $230,000 in funding for overtime and undercover ops wasn't wasted. It resulted in 101 arrests and potentially saved hundreds of thousands of lives. And with 25 suspects still wanted, this isn't over. Sheriff Bradshaw warned they won't take breaks at Christmas, and there's more people on Santa's naughty list. The dealers who are still out there should be looking over their shoulder, because Operation Unplugged just proved that Palm Beach County is done playing games with people who poison our community. Let me know what you think about this. Drop it down in the comment section down below. Smash the like button if you kindly would. Share, subscribe, and as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.